Or we unmuted.
Woo, 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 woo.
And Will's not here, so he clearly needs to be sent to the dungeon after this stream. I don't think we can hang out with...
Which James is still in the dungeon, by the way.
No, James is not in the dungeon.
I thought I was the one supervising the dungeon.
Yeah, that's what... Should be.
Exactly.
Why?
That makes you in the dungeon.
Why?
Queen. There. Happy?
No. Let's see.
Queen?
Late.
Better watch out. We're going to throw you in next.
She should be in the dungeon at some point. Exceeds my authority. Yes, James knows his place. Why is it like that? Crate has a contract with me.
Okay, Mr. Boba Fett.
I'm drinking some boba tea.
Oh. Bubba.
Yeah, bubble tea. Decided to have some today. You stir at the top, it's becoming like a solid. Anyway, still, how's your weekend so far? Did you get to see any of the lights? I think that, you didn't ask for it. I think that the Aurora lights are still going on till tomorrow, is what I saw reports of. Yeah, it's hard to see. Though I know with some of the lights, you could still potentially see some of it if it were what was it? You could still see some of it if you took a picture, is what I mean, yeah. But yeah, if you can't see it, then that sucks. What the heck is going on with my...
What's going on with what?
I'm trying to use my cloud PC, but it's also being like such a pain right now. It's like... Oh,
I want to work for you, but I don't know if I should.
it's more of like it keeps bouncing to the bottom right screen. I have a trial edition of a dumb. Again, like EA has been really bad recently, so
I would not know.
Okay, there we go. Finally fixed it.
I mean, when do they not?
Before they start being all money hungry. That's when.
Yeah, yeah, that just about checks out.
Only version I can get the game is Recruit Edition. I don't know what the Recruit Edition is. Is that the base version or is that the trial version? Yeah, that's EA Play. But I think like base. Okay, good. That's good. At least you can buy the base. Wait, James. Didn't you say the Game Pass comes with EA Play?
Correct.
Yeah. So technically, the Game Pass would be a little bit better for you, Skull. But then again, you don't have a PC or an Xbox, so I can't exactly say that's a best choice for you.
Yeah, without well, if you're not getting the rest of the PC library, if you're not getting Xbox's portion of the PC library or Xbox, then I guess you're not really. I don't know. I wouldn't
yeah.
really recommend it.
Speaking of Xbox Game Pass, James, as a heads up, it seems like Xbox Game Pass is likely gonna go increase in price because of all the bad decision making that's been happening recently.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of on thin ice for me anyway. Like there's games that are at least decent or like some popular titles, but like half of them don't work sometimes.
You have PS Plus. I don't have PS Plus.
I'm
I don't
surprised
play
they're
online.
not gonna go out of business
It's
due to all
Microsoft.
of it.
It's Microsoft. They have Xbox is like maybe like 10% or less of their sales. It's more of like Xbox going away forever.
Yeah, because they still have like the Microsoft Office suite and all their related software.
That puts me afraid right now. Then, if they're making bad decisions, I'm a little afraid of what's gonna happen with my Arc 2.
No, Arc is not really fully with Microsoft.
It's a partnership between Microsoft and Studio Wildcard. So
I think you still should be safe because they're not owner of Xbox is not owner of them.
hopefully it doesn't end that. Hopefully it doesn't become that way. Because Snail Games right now, Snail Games is just woo.
But yeah, PlayStation Plus I don't really get. Same thing with the Xbox because I don't play online with those games. All of my online is either through Switch or PC. And PC, when you pay for internet, it already comes with it for free. Oh, that explains. I just realized I haven't sent Emoto the money yet. I need to give Emoto the drug money. Everyone be quiet. Shh, I'm paying Emoto drug money.
Me, I am trying to reorganize a lot of things around my desk. Because I want to stand up my freaking Wii and I want to probably play Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh dang, I bought the Xbox 360 without realizing I already bought the Xbox 360 Wi-Fi. Oh no.
What? You bought a 360?
No, I bought Xbox 360 Wi-Fi adapter without realizing I bought another one. I can ask Will about it later.
Oh, Wi-Fi. What? I don't think does Xbox 360 that still have online functionality?
It had, yeah. Quaggy.
Hmm.
How's Emoto? Mike, how's Emoto right now?
The only thing I can say is it's doing pretty good. Sleepy, but good.
Yeah, we've been sleepy today.
There's a fly in here.
Oh, don't tell me you guys are dead. God dang it. Both my Wiimotes are dead. Hate it when I forget to do this. Luckily, I've got backups if need be.
You miss Quaggy? Can always message her.
And that's true.
Carl says he'll be on later, so we can just chatting for a little bit.
Oh, be nice to Carl.
What? You mean the alien?
Queen is bullying Carl.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
When has
that's
that ever changed?
pretty par of the course for her.
That's always been a thing.
I'm reading about the history of Nintendo.
Ah, the history of Nintendo. Nintendo 64!
Yeah, I've been reading, well, I guess the book mostly covers from like the advent of Donkey Kong onwards. Or like leading up to Donkey Kong and then goes from there. You know, I didn't know that Nintendo had a warehouse out at Tequila. Or,
Not Tequila, it's in North Bend. Yep, what's up? Depends on the item, but yeah. There are pre-order bonuses. TTYD. What does TTYD stand for again?
I have no idea. I'm just about to unravel my freaking controller for my GameCube so that way I can play my Ultimate Spider-Man, since I haven't touched it in a very, very, very long time.
Oh, the 1,000-year door. I was like, why does 1,000 only come in my brain? It's like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Why does 1,000 only come in my brain? Am I even a gamer? I'm more gamer than you are. But yeah, Thousand Year Door does have pre-orders, but America still sucks. Also, according to Will, like, looks like Will is willing to take one of the extra adapters I have.
Hey,
No,
you know what?
yeah, Wi-Fi. So if he wants it, then by all means, he can have it. I'm yelling at Kyle right now.
I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my Spider-Man. I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man was my favorite game back when I was a kid. But it was the only game that I would ever play besides Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do. Heck yeah.
I'm yelling at this.
Like, I remember when I was a kid, I freaking... Okay, what's going on now?
Oh, James, he can't throw me into my own dungeon. Also, Skull, did you say you're getting the Thousand Year Door remake with Kraid, or are you guys waiting on that? I forget if you guys said you were. Pretty sure you guys said you were. Okay, you gotta go. Yeah. Still debating whether I want to get it like right of or not. And if I get it, I guess I've been more willing to stream it again on stream. Because like, here's the thing with Thousand Year Door. I was like, I have streamed Thousand Year Door as one of the early games I've done on my channel. I've done Book of Mario, which is like another playthrough, but with Google Translate. So if I do,
That was funny.
yeah, if I do Thousand Year Door remake, it's gonna be like a third time playing the game. I mean, that's a lot
maybe
of
you
time
can
playing
point
it.
out differences between...
I could, yes. It's
Maybe
just a
some
lot.
commentary in between.
I mean, that's what last time we did was just like voice act all the characters. Carl never beat the game. Well, he's gonna have to at some point.
Depending on even if he has the time.
Well, it's not about how if he has time or not. I feel like he's gonna just pick it up and drop it like he's done with a lot of his games.
Oh no, I know how that is. I constantly do it, but I try to go back to it when I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have like over like, I think what? 15 maybe? Well, no. Last time I counted it was over 50. Even though they were some of the games I've already beaten. I'm kind of interested in the remake of Silent Hill 2 per se, but I'm still on the fence on if I want to get it or not. Because I just don't like the designs of the main character and some of the characters in it.
Well, we haven't seen much of Silent Hill 2 remake at all, so can't exactly say.
I've got a big problem with the. As long as they don't mess up Pyramid Head, I'm fine.
Also, Skull.
They screw him up, and I'm gonna be ticked.
I have a curiosity, Skull, and Skull for you and Kraid. If you guys had the opportunity to purchase the next Nintendo console, would you guys actually consider getting it, like, with all the knowledge you guys know of it right now? Are you guys interested in getting it, or is it one of those consoles that you're still waiting on, like, seeing more of, or you're gonna be for sure, like, we're gonna wait on it and wait for, like, games to come out and before we even consider getting it? Because with all the talks about it, I'm kind of seeing like, this seems like a very interesting. I get consoles on day one. Jesus, Kraid. Well, you gotta save up for it because the earliest it's gonna come out is in 2025 for sure. Okay. Because like I heard that based on the rumors, it sounds like the new console is as strong as a PS4. At least as strong. So in a sense, Skull, you can get a lot of your PS4 games up on it if they port it over. You already saving up for it? That's good, Kraid. Okay, bye. Well, no, I mean like in terms of power, Kraid, because it is actually decently important because the Switch underperforms on some powers like Breath of the Wild does stutter a little bit, and like Pokemon 2. So if they have a little bit more power, the stutterness does not happen too much. And then also porting over other games like GTA 5 or like other games will be good. It will be Kyle. So power is somewhat important.
Dude, sheesh. Yeah, God.
I'll be prepared. We're playing.
The way you just
All
party
friends.
crashed, and we're like, like Grace was like, I appreciate you. Wait, aren't you streaming? And I like explained the situation. I was like, Grace, he's here because he's trying to pull me away from your stream.
I actually was just gonna stare at it, and then I saw that I needed this resub, so.
The way you just jumped, you didn't even say hi to Grace. You're just like, hey, digits, with the sticker as your subscriber message.
How are you doing, Kyle?
Hello, Sakura. Hello, Kraid.
Imagine Mass Effect 4. I would say there's a decent chance for it.
I wish it could be known on the record that I did spend some time plotting out Dab Band 3 today, just saying it will happen within this year. Soon enough, let's hope. I think I'm mostly decided on what the songs are going to be, and it's going to be the longest playlist yet. It's just ordering them in that Guitar Hero Rock Band style is the part that takes some effort and some deep listening.
As long as the games are good looking. Yeah, that's like also trying just a little bit. Nintendo hasn't been about. Yeah, and I would say like it doesn't need to be about power. Again, like it's just more power gives more opportunities for a more optimized game is what I say, Kraid. That's all I would say. And PS4 is my threshold of like that is as much power as I care to be. Because anything higher than that, that's just extra. That's like literally extra.
Yeah, and it seems like Nintendo doesn't have any competitors in the mobile market right now, right? Unless
Nope.
you count
Oh
it
no,
from
not
those
at all. I mean,
I did say I had a Grace earlier today. So
you
yeah.
could say like phone games, but I think phone games are kind of a different
Yeah, they're
like,
a different breed.
category from people who play,
Mhm.
console-based video games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although
there's
for
no
most people
Sony,
who
and
just kind of
Sony
like-
was never even a particular threat to Nintendo on the handhelds anyway. Like Nintendo totally dominated handhelds forever.
Well, they got close
Except for
with the
except for in
PSP.
the '90s with the Sega Game Gear, which is such a giant in the industry. Just kidding.
Well, no, they did get close with PSP. PSP was really close to beating. I won't say really close, but it was definitely in popularity versus the DS. That was
I
definitely.
guess not having looked at the figures, maybe it was just in a bubble because like all the people I knew who were into video games had DSs, and I knew like maybe 2 people ever who had PSPs.
I guess it's because of the community we were raised in, Kyle. Because a lot
Yeah,
of people.
there's a demographic, like, the PSP owners in middle school were kind of like the douchebags, who,
Yeah.
They were into PSP because they would like punch down on anybody who liked Nintendo. That was the kind of bro demographic that Sony was going for. Nintendo DS was
Oh,
gay
I agree,
dude.
Craig.
That's the way it was in 2006.
Yeah, no, and Craig, that's why I say, like, as long as it's a slightly more powerful console than what it is the Switch is, I would still say it is a much better console in that run because more third-party updates, and plus they can add actual Kingdom Hearts native games to the freaking PlayStation, no, not Play, freaking Switch, and that isn't stupid cloud version. I am just saying I'm gonna still be upset at Square for deciding that. Kingdom Hearts 3 I can kind of get, but any other freaking Kingdom Hearts game does not need to be on cloud version.
They're talking like digital, like
Oh yeah, do you not know the Kingdom Hearts Switch versions?
no, I don't
Okay.
follow
Okay, so
franchise really nowadays.
yeah, so pretty much they announced the Kingdom Hearts franchise, like the whole franchise up to Kingdom Hearts 3 at least, onto the Switch, and everyone was like super excited. And then they dropped the ball and saying that all those games will only be cloud. Like you have to be online to play it. There's no downloading. There's no
Oh,
nothing.
that's okay. Yeah. That's really annoying. Just let people play video games off the grid.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Kyle, you can agree with me on this. Up to like Kingdom Hearts 2, like a lot of the handhelds and a lot of like Kingdom Hearts 2, 1 and 2 can be played on the Switch. Like we
Yes.
clearly can know that can be played on the Switch.
Oh yeah, dude.
But
Yeah.
they decided to put all those games, every single one of those games, only on cloud. Kingdom Hearts 3 is super powerful, so I kind of get to see why it may not have been worked on Switch, but that is like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Square. In all honesty, say Nintendo made another console on par with Sony and Microsoft and caught up to today's internet, would it completely dominate the market, or is it not that simple? I would say, yeah, it would definitely dominate the market. If Nintendo continued their gimmicky stuff where they made like a mobile like console and like supposedly they make it like a reasonable price, like $500 or a little less, and they make it as powerful as the PS5 or Series X, then, and like with today's internet where it's like you can Ethernet it, you can do a lot of that stuff instantly, like there's rollback netcode supported, it instantly dominates all of Xbox and PlayStation's like exclusivity and bargain market, really, because like at this point Xbox and PlayStation really only has small exclusivity and the powerhouse. That's it.
I think part of it.
Powerhouse.
Is,
What do you mean powerhouse?
Just the being more powerful than the Switch. What do you say, James?
Oh, well, I was thinking. Well, I think part of the reason that Nintendo doesn't want to compete with like, just, or they don't want to just make another Xbox or make another, equivalent of the PS5. Because like, if you have,
Mhm.
if they're both competing for the same audience, they're just kind of getting a smaller share of the same, like, industry.
Yeah.
Like some people who want something portable don't necessarily like, because sometimes some people want something that's like really powerful, like the latest generation Xbox, or and then some people, maybe their priority is something that's portable and just like the Switch is. And I'm sure there are some people that get both, but a lot of people are just going to pick one or the other depending on their priorities.
Yep. And
Mhm.
they also like to be more gameplay aspect, and they also want to keep the prices low, because if they make it priced at the same way as Xbox and PlayStation 5 and they try to keep it mobile, that's gonna be like Steam Deck or more price, and that's over a lot of people's prices. So PS4,
I mean, that's true.
yeah, PS4 power is honestly what I say is the max what they should focus on, because again, anything with PS5 and like over that is just literally graphic and like physics fidelity, and really there's not a lot of games that really utilize that, not even today's standards. No, I'm not
Well,
drinking
with
my
the
boba.
expiration of Unreal Engine 5, that can alter it quite a bit.
I feel like, oh, I feel like of you, like Nintendo games, you have more than one console. I mean, I do own a lot of consoles, great, yeah. I mean, people will consider play it, but considering the fact that there's also Nintendo wants to be open to a lot of people, this is why the Wii existed, and they try to make the Switch as low as possible, because they wanted to make sure that everyone in the family, who, no matter how much their income is, would be able to play on it for a long period of time. Which is, again, like why the Wii was so popular.
Nintendo games are typically more of a family-friendly platform. So a lot of, I guess my point is, a lot of the people getting Switches are going to be kids whose parents are buying it for them, and so for that reason, like, price would be a important point.
We will get Unreal Engine 6. Crate, who owns 2 N64s, 2 GameCubes, 1 SNES, 1 SNES, 1 Switch, 1 Wii. I mean, I don't own 2 64s. That's on my end, and I don't own 2 GameCubes. Not yet, yeah. Emphasis on not yet.
I mean, I've got my GameCube. Mine's the Pokemon XD limited edition. And then I've got my Fat Boy PlayStation 2, which I love to death.
Oh, you need RE4 remake, yeah. I mean, again, if it's as powerful as PS4, RE4 was released on PlayStation 4. RE4 remake, I should say. So theoretically, you can they could put it on the Switch too. Crate has a silver GameCube. You forgot SNES Mini. That's also true. I have the SNES Mini and the NES Mini.
I have the Japanese versions of both of those.
Honestly, those are pretty comparable. Would you agree, Kyle? On like I don't fully agree with them being limited edition, but also they're pretty good on what they were, like compact, small, and they had all. I
love them, dude. Like they're like it's amazing to me that those exist. I'm very happy about those being around. The only annoying thing for me is that with the Famicom Mini, they were faithful to the original design of the Famicom, where the controllers are like wired to the back of the console, and the cord is kind of short, and the controllers are tiny. The design of the Mini Famicom is a bit weird to me. It makes you have to sit kind of close to the TV because of the way it's designed.
Yeah.
Because the controllers don't detach; they're stuck wired to the back of the console.
Which is one of the reasons why.
There's a such thing as a tiny GameCube now.
No. Well, technically, not really. Well, in modded ways, yeah. But with the that's why, like I say, outside of specifically the outside of the for American NES, outside of the controller, like with the Famicom, with having a microphone, Kyle, that's why I kind of consider the American NES the better, superior version in a sense than the Famicom, just because it has the detachable controllers and it has an extremely long cable for a lot of them.
Yeah, so I just wanted to have the Japanese versions of the games that are included in it, and there were some that were exclusive. Like they had like a Final Fantasy one, and the Mini Famicom, and some other games that were only in the Japanese version. But
I mean, they have one Final Fantasy on the NES Mini on the American one.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know which one it is. I think there's multiple Final Fantasy.
It's 3, like Japanese Final Fantasy 3.
Okay, yeah, I think they both have that. Yeah, because like isn't like Final
there
Fantasy.
There are some differences. I think there's a Fire Emblem game as well. That's
that one's
exclusive.
Yeah, that's definitely exclusive.
Please stop contradicting me. I want to feel great in my purchase. I'm just kidding. It wasn't even very expensive, and it's years ago. So.
Well, unfortunately,
I got to get more playtime out of that Mini Famicom because I never played it a lot. Even streaming, I only ever streamed Dr. Mario and Kirby's Adventure. That's all
I would like to watch it more. Yeah. Actually, if you ever go back to streaming and play one of the games that we share on the minis, I would totally be down to just play it with you. Like a
multiplayer game, you mean?
Not like a multiplayer, like kind of like what we did with when I did the Nuzlocking in Heart Gold, where you Nuzlocke your silver and stuff, like kind of like just play together.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we could
that's
play
pretty cool.
co-op or multiplayer in a game. I'm gonna have to like turn to you every now and then and like explain what's being said on screen.
Yeah. Hold on. Kraid has silver GameCube. Oh, no. We're gonna put minis for mini. I don't think that's gonna come back at this point. A tiny lunchbox exists. This controller has the concave X and Y buttons, which is also feels a lot better. Oh, I forgot. Kraid owns a Game Boy SP, which I do.
Me
DS
too.
Lite.
I have two of those. That's like the only console I have two of. That's not true. I have both a DS Lite and a regular DS. That I bought in the reverse order of what I just said. I had the OG DS and then the Lite.
I don't have the Lite, but I
Um,
have a DSi with this.
But I have two SPs that are different colors. In that case, they're like exactly the same console, same handheld. It's just that I bought the silver one in Japan to be able to immediately play the games that I was buying from the store.
This
So.
will come back, yeah. And also the Metroid 3DS XL is actually a pretty expensive copy. I actually went to Pink Gorilla. What is it? Yeah. I went to Pink Gorilla with Kyle on last Saturday with James and Janine.
To celebrate James Day early.
Yeah, James Day.
Did you mention that James Day was this past week?
Yeah.
The chat should know that.
Also, yeah, James's birthday has been Wednesday, so Skull Kraid, do your obligatory happy birthday to James. Belated birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday cake. Happy birthday, Pin the Tail and the Seahorse. happy birthday, Squidward.
I saw that my 3DS is here. I have it right next to me. I saw my this is the SNES 3DS. I got it. My ex got it for me because I really wanted this.
Yeah.
And I saw that this one, open and used, at sitting at Pink Gorilla, was like $200. And I'm just like, wow, I didn't expect this 3DS to be that expensive. But then again, these are limited editions.
Well, somebody else
$200.
wanted-
That's a pretty reasonable price for it.
It is a
3DS.
decently reasonable price, especially for a DS. It's like, I think that was...
I would have expected the
Hey.
limited edition one to cost more than that, honestly.
There's that onion.
Oh my god. Oh, not you too.
No, it's Snail.
Oh my god.
No, it's the cable guy.
No,
cable guy.
it's Yakuza. Yakuza Carl.
Bro, okay.
Kumicho Carl, yeah.
Ah.
So Carl, so what about that job I hired you for to dispose of that one person?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he's gotta earn his next tattoo by carrying out the mission he's been assigned.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on a second.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Onion
reading.
snail cable guy. What?
Hold on.
Queen?
I
What
have
the heck?
I have like 2 of every handheld. That's cool. I need to get some more. I don't let him touch. He doesn't let me touch the DS, which is understandable. It's his favorite. And honestly, it is a really cool 3DS. I'll admit. I already said happy birthday.
Which one is
Well,
the
you have
one
to say
that
happy birthday again.
is the one that had like all the clearly like not
Also, thank you for the sub.
legally downloaded games on it? Was that one just a regular 3DS, not a special
Carl. Mine?
edition of any kind? The one you have that has like every eShop game ever on it that you bought used.
Oh, I don't think it has every single eShop game ever, but
Not every, but a lot
Yeah.
that you question the
Yeah,
legality of the.
it is a
games on
custom one. Yeah, it's a capture card one, and it's a Japanese one. It's an LL one. It's a white LL regular XL.
LL means one of the larger.
Yeah, it's
designs,
XL. It's XL for the US comparison.
Hmm.
And then okay, let's see. And it's that SNES one is my primary one. This SNES one is my primary and the one that I would carry around at all times outside of like the other 3DSs that are not capture cards, because I am not carrying the capture cards in my bag at any unless I'm doing like recording to someplace.
I had this. I've got the black 3DS XL, and that's the one I will always carry that one around, mainly because I like having my the original Monster Hunter Stories on it, which is getting a remaster for the Switch, and is launching I think in sometime June or July.
Mm-hmm. Carl Kill comment, yes, confirmed. Say that, throw it all over the internet. Carl and say, handhelds were so fun to collect. I still collect them, but they're just so expensive nowadays.
Oh yeah.
I had GB Micro. That thing is so hard to hold.
Dude, yes.
I think those are just really just annoying to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Wish I owned the Animal Crossing GameCube, but no, Craig just buys the cases. WarioWare was the best game to have on GB. I have WarioWare Twisted, which actually got up in price, surprisingly. I got it for like 60, 80 bucks, I think.
That's the Game Boy Advance one, right?
Yeah, that was like the first one I
Yeah, I
seen.
bought the. I don't know if I told you, but I did buy the Japanese copy of that at the store. I haven't played it yet, but it's cool that I just happened to find that.
You know what's funny, Kyle? I actually saw a Japanese copy at a game store nearby where Mike and I live right now, and it's actually a Japanese copy of it too. So I was like, huh. I knew that was the WarioWare Twisted Japanese because
Oh yeah.
its size is exactly the same as the Twisted I have. How much is
Yeah,
Twisted?
because it's the big like
Wow.
gimmicky cartridge with the gyro sensors in it.
Yeah. How expensive is Twisted now? Craig's bullying me.
So-
I
Are we?
I
So
think
wait,
about it.
are we waiting for
Japanese games are
someone?
cheaper, but I think I
Oh,
bought it.
no,
for
we were
not
just
that
talking
much.
for a
It was
little
like
bit.
$20 or something.
Ah.
Maybe.
Hold on. I'm looking at the WarioWare Twisted price really quickly before we can go. Who wants to play some
Are we
like?
going?
We
What are
can
you
play.
guys playing?
Hold on.
Be determined.
To be determined. I mean, we can play like Mario Kart Wii, because I promised Carl a little bit of Wii. Yeah.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Do you want to try a little bit of Wii, Kyle?
Are you doing that through
Yeah. Cloud.
Parsec?
Yeah.
That's just it's so sketchy though.
I
man.
mean, as long as it's not going to my
just the
direct.
controls and the directions, man. I
Um,
don't know about that, man.
At the current price, yeah, WarioWare Twisted loose, I think I got it closer to like $70, $80, but it is definitely gone around $90 now.
No. Just learn Nihongo and you can buy it for 20. I think that's what I bought it for. Maybe it was 30. I think
Yeah,
the price sticker is probably still on my copy.
dude, it is so. Like, actually, Craig, I don't know if you know about this, but I actually showed Carl. I think I sent you the tweet about like people complaining in Japan about retro game stores in Japan, right? Carl, did you or did I not send it to you?
I don't
I sent it to-
remember.
Yeah, I sent it to Kyle. I know he knows. But
Yeah, you sent it to me. That's really.
yeah. Like, I don't know if you know about this, Craig, but it's getting really bad in Japan in terms of like a lot of tourists and especially retro game stores. So pretty much in context, Carl, I sent a tweet to Kyle where they were saying like they were taking pictures of like popular retro game stores in like popular cities like Akihabara and stuff like that. And they were
Okay.
like, there was like a whole floor, literally a whole entire floor of retro games on this game store. But there are so many tourists that just like grab all the games they can, grab all the shelves, and they just they take out all that, and they're basically their shelf. They only have like at like PlayStation 1, they had like multiple shelves, and now they only have barely one shelf of PlayStation 1 games. And it's
It's
because
like people who are bulk buying like massively, largely for the sake of perhaps just reselling the games in their home country.
yeah,
It's
because-
just it's kind of disrespectful because like those kinds of game stores they have in Japan, they're really cool just to browse in and look around. You know, like they're just like these multi-floor game stores. They just have so much. It's almost like a museum or something, except you can actually like buy stuff in there. But it's like don't buy things that you're not planning on actually playing anytime soon. Like it almost makes you think they just need to set a rule they can only buy like a certain number of games per customer or something.
There's that, yeah, and a lot of locals love to purchase them and actually play them. But there's these people who are tourists that are just buying it because not only are they doing it for a collection's sake, so they can just hang in their room. But also, they're literally buying the games that are never imported into America. That's the only reason, which is terrible. Yeah, it is really bad now. And there's actual straight up complaints how a lot of people just don't want tourists in the country.
Oh yeah, it's more than just that. Like, you also have tourists like damaging certain attractions, like shrines. Like basically, you have tourists like etching their names onto like ancient
Oh gosh.
temples, and it's just like, guys, really?
Yeah.
It's like, of course, the Japanese are going to want you out if you're doing that.
Well,
Honestly, in any country, really.
I kind of have to blame this on the parents. If you think about it,
I don't think it's a
and the
parent
way
thing.
each parent raises their children, some don't really care that much.
Well, it depends. I don't think it's fully the parents as well as with Kyle. Some of it could just be them just being too privileged.
But wouldn't that also lead back to how they were raised?
Not fully. Some can be extremely dickheads, and they were raised decently well.
Yeah, I mean, a parent isn't the only.
I guess it would also depend on who they hang out with. Like, some kids fall into the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
I've witnessed it.
Yep. I'm launching up Parsec, by the way. James, Kyle,
Parsec.
Carl, if you wanna.
Should I bring my Pro controller?
No, you play with the Stadia controller.
Okay.
Man, I don't know about this Mario Kart on Parsec, man.
I mean, if you
I
don't
just
want to,
man.
we can play with AIs and play with Mario Party.
No. We play Mario Party 8.
I don't think Kyle would enjoy that at all.
No, man. Just don't.
Kyle, I mean,
you're no fun.
which one's worse? Either that or golf with your friends?
Golf with your friends isn't even that. I mean, I know I'd like complain about like
Exactly.
this 11 p.m. is stupid, but golf is aight, man. Like
now it is all right because he actually can play a computer with it.
yeah, like the whole meme about me hating that game in 2019 is because I was playing playing the game on a computer that couldn't even run it properly.
Yeah.
And my computer's mic was not working at the time either.
Trying to figure out what game I want to play right now. I have no clue.
Honestly, Kraid, I actually do own a few Japanese exclusive, or actually Japanese exclusive, but Japanese games in my collection. Some of which I can play without actually needing to know Japanese, because some of them are just NES games or whatnot. Others are like Final Fantasy VI, where I'm just like, Carl, Kyle, please translate Onigaishimasu or whatever.
Oh, thank God.
Do I even have Parsec installed on this laptop?
I thought you did, yeah.
I thought I did.
Man,
Unless I uninstalled it. Not on my desktop shortcuts, but I do have it somewhere, I guess.
Nick,
Yeah.
tomorrow apparently is going to be still around the 80s.
Oh geez, what was my password for this? I need to log in. I don't remember the last time I used this application.
God dang it, I don't know what game I want to play now.
Did
is
Parsec
annoying.
used to require an account to use it?
Yeah.
This is annoying.
Well, I guess I forgot my password.
Wait, what's the... Okay, that's Z. That's start. YX AB.
This is just gonna feel so wrong, man. I'm gonna have to
I
play
am a
Mario
potato.
Kart with an Xbox controller, dude. It just feels wrong. It's like playing
feels wrong.
Halo with a GameCube controller, man.
No, not Halo with GameCube. Halo with PlayStation 5. I yell at Max for that all the time. James.
Gosh, why is Chrome being slow?
James.
I don't know if I'll be able to play
Hey,
this in a
why-
timely manner because I'm trying to check my email to see if I ever even had a a Parsec account with my email, and if so, I'm gonna have to reset my password.
There you are, James. I just wanted to say hi, James. How you doing?
James.
Whoa. Do you have a controller active, James?
It's activated my Xbox controller.
I'm not getting it.
Okay. Fuck. I had to get a. It
I
took
have
me a little
no
bit to find a
idea
USB-C
how the
cable.
how Parsec even
Oh,
works.
there it is.
Well, what do you know? I made my account for Parsec in June 2020 and got an email about it. Because we must have played this in the summer of 2020, and then I see my email from having to reset my password
And
the next time I
Queen?
used it in July 2021. Like we played Parsec again a year later, and I obviously forgot my password back then too.
That's funny. All right, James, can
Queen.
you move?
Carl's done that before though. It doesn't surprise me much.
He doesn't often cuss.
Okay. If you want. So should I just connect to it?
Yeah, connect. I'm waiting for James to move around to see if this works.
Heck, you've heard me curse before,
James, is yours? Oh yeah, I see movement.
and that literally scared the crap out of you.
I'm getting.
Just waiting right now.
Yep. Give me a second. Just performing.
Got to approve my new location because the last time I used Parsec was 3 years ago in Japan.
All right, you're not even in Japan when we last did this.
Yeah, I was.
By the way,
I think the last time I played Parsec was
remember-
when we were trying to figure out New Super Mario Brothers when I was in Japan.
Oh yeah, right.
So you dared me to use the Google Stadia controller.
Oh god.
I'm using it.
Oh god.
Nick, you got to remind me how to. Do I connect to your cloud PC? Is it
Yeah.
the?
Yeah, it's
It's
Shadow.
just your account, right? The
Yeah.
SS Blazer with your ID number.
Yeah, it should
Oh,
be.
because there's already 2 people in your lobby.
Digits baby is trying to connect. Digits BB.
I need to see the controls.
Give me a second.
Oh, what the heck? That's not my A or B button?
Hold
What?
on. Let me just pull up the Carl. There we go.
Or wait, should I bring up my actual Xbox controller for this instead?
It'd probably be better.
That's what
Okay,
I'm playing
give me
with,
a second.
man. Gotta all be heretics.
What, I'm playing with the
BB6.
Stadia. I'm playing with the Stadia controller isn't?
Yes. I'm waiting
I
for
don't know
Kyle's
what that is,
controller.
so I don't
Kyle's controller to actually get recognized by the computer, because it sometimes takes a little bit.
Whoa, why is my Xbox like controller button blue?
Because it's down.
Here, let me show you. Here, let me send you a pic.
Because it's blue, dabu dee, dabu die, dabu dee, dabu die.
If it were green, it would die. Dabu dee, dabu die.
There we go, Nick. Take a look.
Oh, that's what you mean. I have no idea.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? If it's red, you would cry.
Otto, can you switch to my controls?
I'm waiting for see if Kyle's controller gets recognized, which is weird. It's not. I think
Plugged it in.
Is mine connected?
should be. Yeah, yours should be. This is yours.
My A and B button's not. Oh wait, A, B, X, Y. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, good.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Coco. You cover me.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, by the way, Nick.
Mhm.
So, did I tell you that I actually returned the iPad
Why?
because I pre-ordered the new one?
Is the new one the one that had that controversial commercial about Apple killing all art?
No.
Yes.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
I thought it wasn't. Yeah, I'm not seeing Kyle's is at all.
Do you want me to unplug and replug the controller?
Yeah, probably.
Right. Boop, ba-da-doop.
But yeah, basically, hey, 24 months financing. I only have to pay $55, and I get a 1 terabyte model. Sure.
Fanto, why you have to be without the iPad for a week? Why?
Yeah, I know it's hard, man. It's hard.
When
When?
Carl's
I
a
can't
zoomer,
draw.
man. He's
I
gotta
can't
use
draw.
technology to live, man.
I can't draw.
Oh,
Get a pen and paper, dude.
by the way,
All right.
Oh, by the way, Kyle. So Mike and Emoto and I went to a garage sale today near our place, and I actually got an actual PS1 console. Someone was selling it for
Oh, that's
$50.
cool.
It was actually really cool.
Did you not have a PS1 previously? Have you ever had one before?
No, never.
Oh. I mean, I guess there's not really a huge need to because of backwards compatibility. With
Yeah, it's like I already have a PlayStation 2. I already have a PlayStation 3 that is backwards compatible with PlayStation 1. So it's like it's one of those like there's literally no reason for me to go with the PlayStation.
Just have it for the sake of collecting.
Yeah, it works. It's cool, but I
Dude,
don't.
You can play some of my recently acquired PS1 games with me, man. Because I got
whoa.
now I had to check my box, but I believe I have all 3 Spyro games on PS1 now because I bought the second one recently. I have Chrono Cross as well.
I mean, we could totally just sit down and play some games together. I
Yeah,
don't. I don't own another PlayStation 1 controller, so we can't do any multiplayer stuff if there was any.
Yeah, well, we can, have a Spyro marathon or something.
I don't know how
I'm
long
moving the-
those
I mean,
games
I
are.
don't think my PS1 games. I think. Oh man, I was about to say all of them are single player, except that's not true because I got Crash Team Racing, man.
Hey.
School racing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why Kyle's controller is just not peering.
I'm controlling the mouse with my right stick.
Oh God, don't.
It honestly
Or
feels
just
like
play
the
Mario
RG
Kart
Ally.
with a mouse and keyboard.
I mean, you can if you really, really want to.
That sounds like a disaster. Should I just do it?
Try it.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna unplug my controller.
All right, here. I'll do. I have the mouse and keyboard set
I
up for
wonder
you.
if maybe at my computer's end, I haven't played any PC games with my Xbox controller in a long time. Maybe some software needs to be updated or something.
There's also a possibility, yeah.
What the? Wait. How do I type in nah with my controller?
Nah. It's not non.
Cause I'm weird.
Yeah, I've been
You call
reading
me
the
an
book
onion.
And Kansai Ben, it's crazy, man. They say like Yanen and stuff.
Oh,
my
by the
God,
way,
dude,
speaking of that-
Kansai Ben, dude.
Speaking of that garage sale, Kyle, I was wondering, do you even collect vinyls, or is that one of those things that you just appreciate?
Well, I do have some vinyl records. It's been a while since I bought one, but my vinyl collection thus far, I mean, I still don't have a record player yet. I got a jam once I got my own place, but in order to prevent it from getting out of hand, most of my collection is just vinyl of Japanese bands.
Ah.
But I do have some American and Canadian records as well. But that's like my gimmick for my vinyl collection is to mostly just focus on independent Japanese bands.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, because I saw a lot of vinyls at the garage sale, and I was like, I could take a look at them.
If I saw some records that are like absolute all time like greats to me, like if I saw like the Clash London Calling or some other really classic record like that, I would consider getting it on vinyl. But for the most part, it's just Japanese bands.
Naruhodo. You know what's funny? It's like I also saw some Bleach stuff there, and I took a picture to Grace. One of them looked like a little Bleach doll, and she was like, "Why does this look like such an old timey cartoon?"
So you still can't see my controller, right? It says on my own computer that it recognizes my Xbox One controller and says its status is okay and everything.
Hey Nick, so the blue light is actually related to my profile.
No, mate, Carl,
Oh, what the?
Stop.
Oh,
Carl.
Carl, you're the problem, man.
oops.
You're why my
I didn't realize
controller's not
that.
working, dude.
I was
You're
wondering
being
why
a
I got getting
tyrant,
so many
man.
clicks.
Dude, I was pressing the paddles on the Elite 2, on the Elite 2
You're
controller.
being a tyrant, man.
Oh, you found poetry cool? That's good. You need
Oh,
that. I still don't see it, unfortunately. So one of us has
Carl,
to be
this is my
keyboard.
first time seeing
Mouse
that
and
new
keyboard, baby. It's gonna be so
avatar.
bad.
That is amazing.
This is why I'm so skeptical of Parsec, man. It's just never worked out very well.
All right, Kyle, I'm leaving it to you. I gave you mouse and keyboard functionality, so you can
So all the keys should work, right? Like,
yeah, you just have to press. You have to. I'm leaving it to you to click on what buttons you want, so you can.
oh, I have no idea how I want to configure a keyboard for Mario Kart.
Let me see what Will had. I mean, you want to try with this setup?
JKL. And where's
U is right above J.
J and K? Sure, let's try it. I'll just remember that J is A, and then where they W is D. All right, I'll give that a try. Let's do it. I'll probably forget what some of the keys do, but I'll figure it out.
Hold on, I'm
Wait.
launching. Hold on, wait. I need to go this in full screen. We gotta go full
Wait.
screen.
Hey Nick, did you share the Discord?
Oh, I'm not doing it yet. I'm doing full screen, full fluff.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, I mean, like, I mean, this. Well, I mean, the model right now, like, it's not being shown on stream, so.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah, and this is all private.
Yes, it's all
Yeah.
private.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like I was meant to like show. I mean, I can't show them.